What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Okay, guys, so it's taking every bit of energy in me to get this video done, but nonetheless, I'm gonna get it done because I've been promising you guys for like 2 weeks now that I was going to release this video. Therefore, I'm doing it. So this is going to be my pregnancy Q&A. I'm going to be completely 100% honest. You guys sent in questions, and so now I'm answering them. I think I have them all. Here's the thing. If I don't answer your question, or if you want more detail on the question, if I can give more detail, then I will. Then I would just be answering them. I'm not going to do a second pregnancy Q&A. I will give them in our update videos. So yeah. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. First question would be, when am I due? Okay, there we go. First question would be, when am I due? I am due July 8th. Personally, I don't think that my son will wait until his due date. I don't think that he's going to come after his due date either. I think he will be here within the next 2 to 3 weeks, to be honest. Which is perfectly fine with me. I'm not rushing him. I'm not trying to keep him in. Well, I'm trying to keep him in for at least 2 more weeks, which answers the next question of how far am I? I am currently, as of Sunday, June 3rd, I am 35 weeks, so 5 more weeks until his due date. So, yeah. And I keep saying his, which answers question number 3. What am I having? I am having a little boy. Yes, for sure, he is a little boy. And this is confirmed. How did I have this confirmed? Numerous ultrasounds from different establishments, because I just wanted to be sure that everybody was seeing the same thing. Did not get an amniocentesis. I'm probably saying that wrong, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I did not get one for the simple fact that I felt as if it's a really risky, dangerous procedure. It's not super dangerous because they do it every day on pregnant women, but it's there is a risk, and it's a greater risk for miscarriage if you do it, which particularly early on. This one piece of hair is just not acting right. Early on in the pregnancy, etc., etc. Okay, let's get into more serious stuff. My reaction when I found out I was pregnant, I was extremely happy, actually. For those of you who don't know, I had a miscarriage prior to this pregnancy. Almost like 10 months before I got pregnant with my baby. Now I had a miscarriage. It was really hard on me. I'm not going into details on that. So that's what made me extremely happy for this pregnancy. I never was one to want kids late in life. Like, I knew for a fact I wanted to have all my kids before I turned 30. And that's just me. That's my preference. Your preference might be different. Don't judge other people based off of their preference. Me, personally, I wanted to make it out of high school without having children. But as far as making it out of college, I didn't necessarily care too much if I did or if I didn't. And I know that sounds like really crazy to some people. Like, oh, why wouldn't you finish school first? Because this is my preference. My preference was I would have my children before the age of 30. How many children do I want? No more than 3, and I want to try and adopt at least 1, maybe 2 kids. And I want maybe 2 kids of my own and adopt 1 to 2 kids. Okay. Any pains during the course of my pregnancy? Towards the beginning of my pregnancy, I didn't have any pain whatsoever, nothing at all. Second trimester, nothing whatsoever at all, just exhaustion. Now I have third trimester. I have a lot of pains. I have the Braxton Hicks. For those of you guys who know what Braxton Hicks are, they are false contractions. So I do have Braxton Hicks, and they are preparing my body for labor. Just a lot of stuff going on. Organs are shifting and moving, so everything feels so different, and it hurts. Yeah. Another question was, does it hurt when he moves? No, it does not hurt. It was uncomfortable at first because it's like a little foreign object in you. It's like a little alien swishing around in there. But for the most part, it never has hurt me when he moves. It's uncomfortable. Sometimes he'll get right up under my ribs. That's extremely uncomfortable. I'm sitting straight up now, but if I was because I'm in the chair and it has back support, But if I was sitting in, just like sitting on a bed or whatever, something that doesn't have back support, and I'm kind of slouched or whatever the case may be, then it he shifts, and when he shifts, he pushes, he's kind of up, and it's just extremely uncomfortable when he does that. Most uncomfortable part of my pregnancy would be just a big baby in me. That's just the most uncomfortable part, because I have a very hard time breathing now. Yeah, not fitting my clothes was the most annoying part. But the most uncomfortable part was as he got bigger. He's completely ran out of room at this point. So he's just like in my ribs. That is uncomfortable for me. Yeah, I think that would be my most uncomfortable part. My most annoying part would be my acne. I've really never had acne problems prior to this. So it's extremely uncomfortable now. Am I smaller or bigger than I expected? So when I got pregnant, or pre-pregnancy, before I even had my miscarriage the first time, I always thought I was going to be like this huge whale when I got pregnant. And even though right now I feel like a whale, I'm actually not as big as I thought that I would be. I have time to get bigger, but I'm not as big as I thought that I would be. So in my mind, I'm smaller than I thought that I would be. But everything's measuring out perfect for baby boy. Did I know what I was having? I did. I said it from the moment that I took the piss test that it was going to be a boy. Not particularly because I wanted a boy, but I just knew what he was going to be. I knew he was going to be a boy. When we went to get his gender, when we went to go get his gender, I kept saying it's gonna be a boy, it's gonna be a boy. And you guys know his dad wanted a girl. And when she said it's a boy, I said, I told you guys. And he kept saying, oh, it's your daughter, it's your daughter. I said, no, I'm telling you now, it's a boy. Now, once in my mind, I think it was a girl. Would I have liked a girl? Sure. Did I care which way it was gonna go? No, not at all. I was perfectly fine with having my son or my daughter. And I have my son, so that works out for me either way. I do want a daughter now. So now I want a daughter. So yeah, like I said, I'm not having more than 3 kids myself, pushing them out. So hopefully my next baby's a girl. Yeah. How did I find out I was pregnant? So I took a clear blue pregnancy test, and it said pregnant, not pregnant on it. So I took a clear blue pregnancy test, and I was walking around the store. I was in Walmart with my godchild, and with Miss Mia. You guys know Mia. I was in Walmart with Mia, and we were walking around, and I was kind of like having like cramps. I kept feeling like cramps. So something was like, just go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. So I'm thinking my period's gonna start, because that's what it literally feels like. Pregnancy symptoms are the same exact symptoms as when you're on your period. Like, they're literally the same thing. So I just thought I was PMSing, and then I felt like juicy down there. Women, you understand exactly what I'm talking about when you think your period's coming. I felt extremely juicy, and I was like, oh my god, I think my period just started, but I was really just discharging a lot. So I was like, nope, let me go to the bathroom right now. I took the piss test with me into the bathroom, and I took the test right then and there, because when I went in, I wiped, and there was just nothing. I'm 10 days late at this point. And I'm like, I wasn't thinking much of it because I've been 10 days late before, and then boom, period came. So I was like, maybe it's just doing that again. I'm sorry, I was 8 days. And so I was like, maybe it's just doing that again. But my mind already knew that I was pregnant. I just hadn't accepted it yet. Like, I didn't want to get my hopes up, I guess you can say. So I took the test right then and there in Walmart, and when it popped up and said pregnant, my reaction was like, oh my god. And that's all I kept saying. Mia was with me, and I looked at Mia, I said, oh my god, Mia, like she was gonna do anything, she's 2. And I was like, oh my god. So my son's daddy was at work. He didn't answer his phone because they can't have their phones at work. So I called my best friend Naila, and I was like, bitch, I'm pregnant. And I said it just like that. I was like, bitch, I'm pregnant. And she's like, stop playing, you're joking. I said, no. And I FaceTimed her, after I called her first, and I FaceTimed her and I showed her the test, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be a godmom," you know. So that's how I found out that I was pregnant. It was just like the craziest thing ever for me. How far along was I when I found out the gender? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I was 13 weeks pregnant when I found out my son's gender. I will link the video down below to my I'll link the video down below to the gender reveal, and it was also an update video, and I believe it was 13 weeks. That is when I found out my son's gender. I do not recommend anybody doing it beforehand because it could be wrong. It could be. And I didn't start buying anything until I was maybe halfway through my pregnancy, and I had another ultrasound done just to confirm that he was still a boy. So, yeah. Stretch marks. I do have stretch marks. When did I start getting the stretch marks? It varies. So I already had stretch marks pre-pregnancy, but they were mainly lower hips, kind of, whatever. I already had stretch marks pre-pregnancy. However, I never had any on my belly. Now, as of a few weeks ago, literally a few weeks ago, when I hit like I was maybe about 27, 28 weeks pregnant when I started getting stretch marks on my belly. It was just 1 or 2. Now it's like a trillion. And then on my arms right here, they're really dark, and coming up the sides, and those are really dark as well. They should go away after pregnancy. My mom had them with her boys. They went away. What am I using on my stretch marks? I use cocoa butter gel, the Johnson's cocoa butter gel, and aloe vera. Aloe vera will help them go away. The next question will be, did my face spread, and did I get the face mask? For those of you who don't understand what spreading means, a lot of women, particularly black women who go through pregnancy, their nose spreads out a lot and their lips get huge. And the pregnancy mask is when your neck is super, super dark, and it's like dark all around your face, so it looks like a mask. No, my nose is not spread. Well, to me at least, it spread this much, so just a little bit. It did spread some. My lips look like they got a little bigger, but I naturally have big lips, so in my eyes, I don't really think my lips got any bigger. But my nose does look just a tad bit bigger to me, not much. Again, I still have time. I'm not trying to jinx it because I don't want a big ass nose. As for the pregnancy mask, I didn't get it around my face. However, my neck is darker than usual. Can you guys see that? My neck is darker than usual because of the hormones. How much weight have I put on? As of now, I have put on 25 pounds my whole pregnancy. I think that's pretty good. I think that's actually damn good because I personally didn't want to put on more than 20 pounds, but that's so unrealistic. But for me being at 25 right now, it's actually pretty good because I know women who've put on 80 pounds during a pregnancy, 40, 50 pounds during pregnancy. And I still have 5 weeks to put on weight, but I'm praying to God that I don't. How do I maintain that weight? Right now, I don't do anything to maintain it, to be honest. But I don't eat a bunch. I do snack. I'm not gonna lie to you. But honestly, towards the beginning of my pregnancy, my first 2 trimesters, I was really, really good about eating more healthy than I was unhealthy. And I think that definitely helped me a lot. I drank a lot of water. I think that definitely helped me a lot. And for the most part, my whole entire first trimester, I was very active. Squats, walking, etc., etc. I was pretty good. Second trimester, not so much. I just mainly did some walking here and there, a little exercise. Third trimester, I'm just a complete lazy bum. I don't do anything. So I think that definitely contributed. UTIs, yeast infections, that was a question. Have I had any? UTIs, urinary tract infections, are very common among pregnant women, and yeast infections are very common among pregnant women because your hormones are changing, they're shifting, etc., etc. And normally when you get a UTI, you can get a yeast infection because of the antibiotics you have to take. So for me, I did get a UTI, mainly because I wasn't drinking enough water. So it really wasn't pregnant related, but pregnancy did kind of enhance it slightly. slightly. And because of the antibiotics that I was taking on that, it did cause me to get the infection, but it went right away in 2 days tops. My appetite, I didn't have an appetite at all towards the beginning of my pregnancy. None whatsoever. I hardly ate anything. A lot of stuff made me nauseous. I wasn't vomiting much. Morning sickness was not me. I didn't get morning sickness at all this pregnancy. Thank God. I really got blessed, because I know a lot of women who get morning sickness really badly. But lucky for me, I didn't get that. I did get nauseous when I smelled meat my entire first trimester and like half of my second. Very nauseous. I didn't eat meat for a very long time. So yeah. How were my mood swings? That's the next question. As far as mood swings go, I've had them my entire pregnancy. My hormones were just terrible. I know that I'm a complete bitch during this pregnancy. I feel so bad for everyone who's had to interact with me, especially my son's dad, because he pretty much got it the worst. And my mom, she pretty much got it the worst too. Not that she didn't fight back or make it worse for me. But yeah. How is my heartburn, and have I had any swelling? So as of now, no. No swelling for my hands, no swelling for my feet. I really got blessed and lucky. I didn't really get any swelling at all. As far as heartburn goes, it's so terrible. I have the worst heartburn in the world, and it's trash. This heartburn really sucks really badly. The saying behind heartburn is if you have a lot of heartburn, then your child will have a lot of hair. That's not true for everybody. I'm not sure if it's true for me or not. I haven't had my son. But I know women who have had heartburn really terrible during their pregnancy and their baby's like bald as hell. So that's not true. However, I came out with a bunch of hair, so I think that my son will too, hopefully. There's a couple questions regarding my breast. Have I had chapped nipples? No. Do I leak? Occasionally. So I am already producing colostrum, and I've been producing colostrum for about a month now. I've been leaking. Next question was, is it harder to be overweight and pregnant? So here's the thing with that. I wasn't not overweight, so I wasn't like a healthy weight before I got pregnant, so I can't tell you the difference. However, for me, I didn't really have any issues because of my weight, because I'm not obese, but I am overweight, you know. Pre-pregnancy, I was about 250, 245-ish. I had lost some weight before I got pregnant. So I think that contributed a lot. I did lose some weight, but I had a normal pregnancy, just a regular pregnancy like everybody else. So, you know, you can be perfectly fine. I do recommend that everyone lose weight before they have their babies. And that because you put on weight, and I'd rather lose the weight and then put it back on and be able to lose that again than to be at this weight and then add to it, and then I have to lose that plus before, you know. So yeah. A good question, because I'm pretty sure I know why somebody asked this, but have I had any depression while pregnant? For those of you who don't know or haven't seen my video on depression, I have suffered with depression in the past. Have I had depression while I was pregnant? No. Being pregnant was the happiest, moodiest, saddest point in my life. It's been a lot on me being pregnant, but I did not suffer with depression at all. Thank the Lord. If you are in a bad situation, then it can be worse. And your baby definitely feels that, which is why I try to be as happy as possible during my pregnancy. So your baby definitely can feel all of your mood. So I recommend every woman, whether dad's involved or not, whatever the case may be, to be sure that you are as happy as possible during your pregnancy. I really believe that's it. Oh, no. Here's one more question. This question is regarding, have my hair and nails grown while pregnant? Very much so. Every woman take those prenatal vitamins. They're great. My hair has grown so long. I did a big chop before I got pregnant, and my hair has grown. I've cut it like twice since I've been pregnant, and it grows right back plus some. My nails grow super quick too, so I recommend everyone take their prenatal vitamins because it definitely does help. And even if you're not pregnant, take vitamins anyway. Multivitamins, your daily vitamins, take them because they are extremely helpful. That's all the questions that I have. Yeah, that's really all the questions that I have. If you guys have any more questions, or if I didn't answer your question because I might not have seen it, I had a bunch of questions coming in. Send me the question and I will upload it in a weekly update video. Mind you, I only have 5 more weeks if I have that many videos. So, Kyle, what are you doing? I'm babysitting right now, guys. So, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, send in your questions if you have any more questions, and I will answer them. Thank you guys for being patient with me with this video. It just takes a lot of energy out of me. I've told you guys before, I'm extremely exhausted. Yeah, but I want to tell you guys the real behind pregnancy, because people be trying to sugarcoat and make it seem like it's all great. And even though it is so great because you're creating a life in you, it's exhausting creating a little human. It really is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.